This is Sunday the 18th of April. Behind me is the Isle of Skye Hotel in Kanturk, situated in the main road between Mallow and Killarney. Assembling are some of the top anglers of Munster, who are competing in this year's Munster River Trout Championships. This, of course, is a fly fishing event. Now, with me, I have Stephen Connors from Lumberstown. Welcome, Stephen.
Thanks.
Stephen, have you won any competitions before this?
Locally, yes.
What have you won, Stephen?
I won Lumberstown confined and a couple of more competitions, locally only.
Yeah, have you any prizes, trophies or medals or anything?
Oh, yes, heaps of those.
And they're all at home by you, are they?
Yeah, yeah.
Now, Stephen, I believe you have a story about a stuffed white cat for us.
That was many years ago. It was 1946 actually. It was in the Lee, and I met this chap from Scotland. He was a colonel in the army, and he was fishing for salmon. And the same day it was very cold, and I was ploughing in the inch alongside the river where he was fishing. So he asked me, did I ever gaff a salmon? So I was looking at him, and I didn't know what he meant. I thought maybe he was a bailiff or something that I was going to. So because I said I did and I didn't, and kind of that I wasn't committing myself, but he asked me anyway if he caught a fish, would I gaff him for him? Oh, because I said I would. But the same day anyway, he didn't get any fish. But he told me that he could see about 50 salmon inside in this hole, and they all following each other around and round and round. And God, he said if we had a bit of a net, we'd make a bit of a haul there. So he went on to tell me how they do it in Scotland. They'd anchor the net at one end, and they'd get a white cat and stuff him with lead, kill the cat and skin him and stuff him with lead. They'd throw him in with a twine at each, off of each bank, and the salmon will go hell for leather from the cat.
And do you think that would work?
Oh, I think so. I think it would, but I never tried it.
You never tried it here in the backwater, did you?
God, no. It'd be too dangerous.
Sorry, Stephen?
It'd be too dangerous, I say.
Yeah. Now, tell me, did you try to qualify this year for this?
Yes, failed to qualify. Yeah. Didn't do any good.
You didn't. Right, so thank you very much, Seamus. Now with me is John Considine, and John is Chief Steward. John, where do you come from?
I come from Glentown.
And where is that?
Well, it's a couple of miles down the road from the Isle of Skye, like here now. And I'm a member of the Lumberstown Angling Club.
Oh yeah. Now John, have you ever done this job before?
No, this is my first time.
And what exactly do you have to do here?
Well, the Chief Steward is responsible for allocating all the stewards to the individual stretches on the river, and to ensure that the competition is stewarded properly, you know, and there'll be no cheating or anything out of the way, you know.
Yeah, and how many stewards have you on duty here today?
We'll have a steward on every stretch of the river. A stretch is the region between two bridges, and a steward on the north bank and a steward on the south bank. And in all, it makes 32 stewards, I think.
That's 32. Now, John, have you ever done any fishing or won any competitions or anything like that?
I do a bit of fishing, I like a bit of trout fishing, but I haven't ever won any competition. No.
Okay, John, thank you. And now the three gentlemen with me are Mr. Jerry Keating, who is chairman of the Munster Trout Angling Council, Mr. Dan Roach, which is the competition secretary, and I believe he's been so for the past 21 years, and Mr. Jimmy Doyle of the Secretary Munster Council. Now, first I'd like to ask you, Jerry, are you satisfied and happy that the event was organised properly?
This is a first-class organisation here in the Upper Blackwater, and the fact that they have such tremendous numbers of helpers drawn from the Federation of Clubs up here, it's absolutely first-class organisation, and I'm absolutely pleased as chairman of the Munster Council, and I can truly feel going out on the river today that there will be no hitches because they have their organisation tied down to the last T. And I feel that nothing but good can come out of this competition today, because basically it's the highlight of trout angling in Munster today, because this is the competition that brings all the clubs together, brings all the chaps who haven't met perhaps maybe for the past 12 months. There's a tremendous camaraderie on the river and a great sense of sportsmanship. And again, at night, when we come in and give out the prizes and distribute them, there's great crack amongst the lads. And it's a good social thing, because all these boys here fishing today are fishing for their clubs, for the honour of being Munster champions, sorry. And of course, the young juveniles coming up will be emulating them as they go along. And I can see nothing but good out of today's competition. And looking around me here, you can see the organisation. Everything is tied up completely.
Yeah, and Joe, what do you think the farm will be like today out in that river?
Well, now, looking at today and the weather today, unless we get a breeze on that river today, there's going to be small bags of trout, because the fishing is going to be very, very hard. You have brilliant sunshine, and this is not conducive to good fishing. It will put the fish down, because fish are not very fond of too much light. I would imagine most of the fishing will be done on the heavier water. Anyone that will be lucky to get into streams first will probably pick up the few trout, and that's the way they'll build their bags. But it'll be hard, and every trout will be earned today on this competition. And whoever wins it will surely be deserving of the name of Munster champion, and the winning team will be deserving of the name of Munster champions.
Now, Johnny, have you any competitions? Did you win many in your day, or are you still fishing?
Well, I'm so tied up with administration that in the past 5 or 6 years, my competitive taking part has drifted a little. But over the years, I've managed to become on 2 Munster River Championship teams. I've managed to win the Munster Lake Championship once. I've won numerous prizes and runner-up prizes over the years, but at the moment, in the past couple of years, I have drifted a little bit to the outside. Let's say I'm on the 2nd string of the Kilworth Club today. I'm hoping to get back onto the senior team next year. But that's not what it's all about, winning prizes. It's taking part. That's what it's all about.
Okay, Johnny, thank you. Now then, I believe you've been competition secretary for the past 21 years.
That's correct. Back in 1961, the Munster Council was at a low ebb. I think we were down to about 12 teams. And the annual general meeting was held in Mitchellstown. And that year we came up with the idea that all the activity was being confined to the lake, whereas the bulk of the fishermen were on the rivers. So we made a proposal that we would run a Munster Championship all together on the rivers. So the powers that be said, that's all right, if ye take it on. So we did. And I was nominated secretary, and we drew up the first rules. And that time we ran it on the function. We had organised a bus. We took everybody to their locations and brought them back again. The river, but as the years went by, then the competition grew bigger and bigger, and we had to go for bigger rivers. So much so that at the moment the Munster Championship is confined to the big rivers like the Blackwater, the Suir and the Bandon. But unfortunately, we seem to be running out of water, because we were out of bounds in the Suir due to pollution. The same applies to the Bandon. And now we had to go to the lower Blackwater with the good graces of the salmon anglers. But I'm still involved down the years since then, but it's a great sense of satisfaction to see everything go, because, I mean, angling is not a spectator sport. It's a lonely kind of a thing, and you need activity as the lifeblood of any organisation, and this is our activity. And I would say that the organisation and the coming together and the exchange of views is more important than the actual fishing, because it's not really in a very competitive spirit at the moment. There was a time when you'll meet certain clubs and certain people who will make an all-out effort and will go full belt to win the prize. But no, the main thing is the organisation, as I see it, and to meet all the same people. There's nearly the same people doing the circuit the whole time now. It is very, very good.
Now, is there many people involved in this competition? How many anglers are taking part?
We have 33 clubs, and we limited to 4 competitors per club because we have to confine to what we think the river and the amount of water available will take. So there is a scramble actually. It's an honour to get onto a club.
And tell me, going back, when you started first, was there many involved?
We had, I think at the start, we had about 20 or 25, but we had it confined to 3 on the smaller river. But we have up to 36, 40 teams from time to time. And this caters for the rivermen.
Yeah.
The lake men then, you have another section who goes for the lake, and they like the boat. But this is the rivermen.
Now, what do you think the farm will be like out there today?
Well, I would say the organisation so far is perfect. The only thing they didn't organise, I think, was the weather. It is too good. We had a heavy frost last night, and but that is good for the river. It's bad to see trout taken out of it. We have a size limit of 9 inches. Well, 9 inches is a sizable fish. You will meet a lot of fish between 8 and 9 inches, which will not be taken. And the name of the game is to conserve. It's not to take the fish out. It's just to get a result.
Now, are there any favourites in today's event?
Well, naturally, I would expect the clubs on the Blackwater to have an advantage. Maybe Mallow, Fermoy. But then again, you're up against the Farrells of Care and the boys from Gold, and Jimmy Dial is here behind me, and he doesn't think that they let it go too lightly at all.
I'll be going to Jimmy now in a minute. Okay, Dan, thank you.
Yeah.
Now, Jimmy, you're secretary of the Munster Council.
Yes, I'm secretary of the Munster Council for the last 5 years now.
Yeah, now they tell me the secretary's job is always the hardest one. Do you agree?
A very difficult job because you have to be in contact with all the clubs that are affiliated, and in Munster we have in the region about 70 different clubs, stretching from Thurles down the River Shore down to Care, Cashel Gold and Tipperary. You have Care, you have Clonmel, you have Newcastle on the River Shore, and you have all the clubs which are involved in Cork and County Kerry.
Now, what do you think the farm will be like out there today?
It's going to be a very difficult day because of the sun. The fish, as Jerry Keating has already said, will be down, and it's going to be a difficult day. We hope to be in the running, but it's a strange river to us because we're coming way down from the shore.
Do you see this event actually expanding?
Well, it has expanded in the last few years, and it's getting bigger every year. And as Dan Roach said, it's very difficult to find water at the moment. With the we have to fish in the bigger rivers, but to find water is the biggest problem. Where we can accommodate 132, 133 anglers in one day, and it's growing. It has been growing for the last few years. I remember coming to competitions a couple of years ago, and there was only 80 people taking part. It's nearly double now.
So do you actually see it doubling itself again?
Yes, but there will be a problem then. We may have to cut down the number on teams, if that happens, to accommodate the people who want to fish, or the clubs that want to fish.
That's fine. Okay, Jimmy, thank you.
Thank you very much.
And now with me I have Michael Fogarty, who fishes with the Mill Street Club. Michael, have you won any of these events before?
I won it in 1978, down in Ballyduff, or for Ballyduff.
And what do you think the farm is going to be like out there today?
Oh, it's going to be really bad today. Too much sunshine, very low water. I expect the winner today will come in with about 5 trout.
And how do you expect to get on?
Well, when look at the draw at the moment, my prospects seem to be very, very slim altogether on this occasion.
Okay, now Dick Willis. Dick, I believe you're Vice President of the Blackwater Federation.
That's right, yes.
Now, how do you think you'll get on today?
Well, I think myself that I might get a few trout. I don't expect to get a lot of fish because the conditions, we had frost last night, and we have brilliant sunshine now, which is against all that we look for in fishing. We like a dull day with a bit of rain, maybe a bit of a breeze, and we have neither. But we will get a result, and there will be fish caught.
Now, have you won any trophies or anything?
Oh yes, over the years I think I've nearly won about everything there is to win, I suppose, without doing too much bragging about it. But I won this championship since '79 in the Bandon, and I was runner-up on a few occasions. Other than that, like, I mean, I had a few, I had won the Lake Munster Championships twice, trout fishing as well, like.
Now, with me here is Jack Desmond. Jack, you're a senior member of this event.
That's right, yeah.
Now, tell me, when did you start fishing?
Around 30 years ago, I'd say.
And have you won many trophies?
Yes, already this year I have 5 won already. In 5 competitions I have 4 won.
So the sideboard and the thing must be really overflowing with trophies.
This year I'm very lucky this year altogether.
Now tell me this, what do you think the farm is going to be like out there today?
I'd say that 6 to 7 trout will win it today. Conditions are hopeless for fly fishing.
Thank you very much, Jack. Now with me I have Ger Maron. Ger, where are you from?
I'm from Mallow.
And have you won this thing before?
Yes, I have won it. I've won it in Bandon in '73. And
So the past 4 people there have actually been all ex-winners.
Excellent.
What do you think the farm is going to be like out in that river?
Very bad today. Very bad.
You don't expect to...
I don't expect to come any fares near today anymore.
Okay then, Ger, thank you. Now, Liam Farrell from Care. Liam, exactly where in Care are you from?
Carrigain, Care, just about a quarter of a mile outside Care town.
Now, I believe that you're involved with the anti-pollution setup up there on the Shore River.
That's right. Yes, we've had several fish kills out with 9 fish kills altogether within 8 seasons there. And hopefully we hope this year to have it cleaned up completely.
Now, what was causing this pollution?
Disposal waste from factories, mostly. And Jerry Keaton, our good friend Jerry Keaton of the Munster Anti-Pollution Committee, Jerry came down on the end of last September, and we hope once and for all that we have it finally cleaned this time.
Now, I believe you're taking part today, Liam, are you?
Yes, that's right.
And what do you think the farm will be like out there?
Oh, well, the day isn't very good for fishing anyway, and it will be as good for one as another, and let the best man win it.
Yeah, now, have you won it before this, or any competitions like it?
Oh, yes, I've won the Munster 3 times.
3 times? So this is no new event to you anyway?
No event at all. Only we're back again to meet old friends, and as I said, let the best man win.
Okay, Liam, thank you. Now, Michael Burns. Michael, I believe you're from Fermoy.
I am, yes, that's right.
What kind of a club have you down there?
Well, we've very strong both salmon and trout angling clubs there. We'd have 30 members in the trout angling, 30 in the salmon.
Now, have you won this thing before?
No, I haven't.
Is this your first event, first time in this event?
No, I've been in it 2 or 3 times before.
Okay, now we move on to Eamon Nelligan. Eamon, you're from Fermoy as well, are you?
Yes, sir.
Now, what do you think the farm is going to be like in the river today?
It's going to be hard fishing today, but someone up in the upper reaches should do well, I'd say, myself, you know, in under the bushes, bit of in off the light, you know, they'll be very bright all day, I'd say, today.
Now, have you been given your position on the river yet?
No, not yet, I don't know where I am.
When will that be given to you?
It's in the papers there now. If I had a chance to look at them, I'd see. I haven't got a chance yet.
Right, now, Eamon, tell me, how do you think you'll get on?
I'm hoping to just fish as hard as I usually do and do the best I can. I don't know where I'll finish.
It's up to the fish after that,
Oh, yes, of course, yeah.
Okay, Eamon, thank you. With me is Jerry Sheehan. Jerry is chairman of the Upper Blackwater Federation. Jerry, how long have you been chairman?
2 years now, just.
And what is your function in this capacity?
Well, my function today would be absolute responsibility for the running of the competition and success or failure, as the case may be, of the competition.
Now, I believe you're fishing yourself as well today.
I am. I'm fishing with the Upper Blackwater Anglers. I didn't qualify for the Munster, so I was lucky enough to get on the Upper Blackwater Anglers.
Now, have you won much or many competitions?
No, I haven't won a whole lot of competitions during my time. I have won a few local derbies, all right, but I've been placed a few times in the Munster Championship, maybe 10th or 11th or 12th or something like that.
But the sideboard is empty, so is it?
Well, not exactly empty. I have several trophies, as I said, from local derbies.
Now, Jerry, I know you're a very busy man, so I won't hold you much longer. Thank you very much, Jerry.
Thanks very much, Niall. Thank you.
Now, Jimmy is from Mill Street. Jimmy, how do you think the farm will be like today?
Well, I think that fishing will be tough, very tough today, because water is low and it is very sunny.
Yeah, now I believe you're a very keen fisherman. Have you any stories or anything for us?
Well, I haven't. I suppose every fella can tell a good story about fishing.
Well, now, Jimmy, I know that there's no better man than you to tell us a good story, so think of something anyway.
Well, the thing about the fishing part of it, that's what I see about it myself, that there's a great art in fly fishing. But for the likes now, say, of salmon fishing and so forth like that, you're spinning, and well, there's a lot of luck in it, a lot of luck.
So you reckon it's luck rather than skill?
There's a lot of luck in, there's a lot of luck in salmon fishing, but there is great skill in fly fishing.
Now, how long have you been fishing at all, Jimmy?
I've been fishing over 30 years.
And did you start in any of the competitions, or?
I won the All-Ireland here in the Blackwater 4 years ago now, and I won a Munster championship.
So you won the All-Ireland?
I won the All-Ireland.
Where did that take place?
It took place here, right here, where we are now.
So this event is nothing new to you?
It is not. I've been in every Munster championship, I suppose, for the last 20 years.
And I hope you'll keep going, Jimmy.
I hope.
Thank you very much.
Thank you too.
We also require a car driver for the Shamrock Bridge.
That's right, Niall.
Now, how long have you been secretary?
Well, I'm secretary for the last 2 years, Niall, and as you know, it's a federation of the 7 clubs of the Upper Blackwater, which embraces from Mallow Town up to the source of the Blackwater, which is in Minganine above Ballydesmond, and there are 7 clubs in that area. And when the Munster Championship is being run, it's usually the clubs in the area where it's being run are responsible for running it, and it fell to our turn this year. As you know, Niall, there are around 55 clubs in Munster, and every club is entitled to enter. Well, this year we received entries from 34 clubs, and they're entitled to enter 4 anglers each, which qualifies for the team competition. There's also an individual competition, but basically it's a team competition for the clubs in Munster.
Now, who do you think will win today, or have you any particular teams in mind?
Well, yes, Niall, I was looking at that last night. There are some particularly strong teams here, and there are quite a few internationals fishing here today. And I saw you interviewing some of them there a while ago. You have Eamon Nelligan of Fermoy, who also field a very strong, who always field a very strong team. You have the O'Farrells of Care, of course, who have won the Munster Championship probably more often than anybody else. You have a strong team from Riverstone as well, and Onabuy, and also some very strong clubs from other areas on the shore in Tipperary.
Now, what do you think of these fine weather conditions? Will it affect the fishing much?
Well, I would say that the bright sunshine today and the frost last night will certainly affect the standard of fishing today. It will make it very difficult in these bright conditions. You know, fish will not be really rising that freely. But it will really be a good test for top-class fishermen, I would say.
Now, tell me, what conditions suit fishing? Is it wet weather? Or?
Dull with showers at this time of the year usually. If you had a dull, showery day today now in the month of April, it would be an outstanding day for fly fishing. Unfortunately, we don't have those conditions today.
Yeah, now have you done much fishing in your time?
I have done a fair, but I wouldn't assume to be a first-class angler, just a bit of a duffer. But I have fished a lot, mainly in the upper Blackwater.
Yeah. Again, Dan Joy, I know you're a busy man and they're waiting for the photograph, so I'll let you go. Thank you very much, Dan
Thank you very much, Niall. Thank you.
Don't you, boy?
Oh, the Trout are rising down.
Come on, then. Come on, then. Come on.
Mounting as they all run out and drive away to their locations on the river for a great day's fishing. Jerry Keating there now from Kilworth, knee high in water.
He's fishing the stream in Neil's Inch. Stream that always was good for a few trout. He's casting a nice line upstream.
He's casting a nice line.
No ice so far. Cast.
What do you think of his style now, Stephen?
Oh, perfect. Perfection. Yeah.
A very quiet part of the river here. And on the opposite bank, a very unusual way of fishing. He's now winding his reel back. Further down the river here. Nice cast here as well. What do you think of your man there in front here?
He's fishing a very nice stretch. There are trout rising above him there now. But he doesn't seem to have the right flies.
How about that chap further down?
Much the same with him. They're in very good water, both of them. But trout don't seem to be taking.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Any good, yeah, man? There's another one of them rising then.
Eamon Nelligan again fishing a nice stretch of water.
Huh? No. I thought he would inside in that hole.
Moving downwards towards the bridge. What do you think of his?
Oh, nice flick, very nice flick of a line. He's a real expert. Oh, yeah, very much so.
Have they name on this part of the river?
Yeah, this is what was known as the Graham stretch in the old times. Is now owned by a German people.
Nice cast that, wasn't it?
Oh, lovely. And there are flies in the water now, and there are not. Yeah, there are trout rising, a few trout, but they don't seem to be taking that well yet.
I'm sure it's early in the day yet anyway.
Early in the day yet is right.
Dennis Barrett there from Riverstone after a fine catch. Looks good anyway. I'm sure he's proud of that one. And the first we've seen this morning so far. And now P. Quinn from Ballineen seems to have something on the bank. Again another good catch by the looks of things. That's Dammer Sheehy there. A nice catch. Very nice. I'd say about a half pound or two. What would you think, Stephen?
Half pound, I'd say. A good half pound.
Very nice. Excitement mounting here now. Stephen, any idea what he was using there in the line of flies?
A red spinner, and a dark olive.
A red spinner and a dark olive. Very good. And what do you think of the stretch of water here, Stephen?
Oh, he's in good ground, very good ground, especially after the high bank there. It's good fishing.
This is Sean Denny here now, fishing here from Mitchelstown, fishing on the north bank. Sean has just caught one trout, and this is a very nice stretch of water here, nice trout stream, and Sean has thrown a very nice cast at the moment, very nice cast. Looking at Kevin Healy, Secretary of the Mallet Trout Anglers Association. Kevin is Kevin has caught one trout. He's fishing in a nice stream here now at the moment. Kevin is a very good angler. You're welcome, Kevin. And I mean that. Is that right? We've here now Tom Lane from Mitchelstown, fishing a nice stream and throwing a very nice cast. Tom is after catching one trout over 9 inches.
We now look at Richard Rowe, he's from Care. He's already after catching one trout. We're now looking at Gerald O'Mahony from Ballineen. Up at this moment, he has caught no trout. This is Tom Drennan, Cormac. As of now, he has still caught no trout. He's fishing downriver from Cale Bridge downstream towards Rathcoole Bridge. as the sun beats down here, we're now looking at Tom Rice from Fermoy. He's fishing upstream. He still hasn't caught anything up to this time, and it's now approximately 2 o'clock. We're now looking at Dick Willis, Mallow Trout Anglers Association. He has caught 1 trout up to now, and he's fishing downstream from Cale Bridge towards Ratcool Bridge. And as we progress upstream, we're now looking at Jim Lysett from my Trout Anglers Association. Up to now he has caught 1 trout, and he is moving downstream. He is fishing here in a rather secluded part of the river. He's now casting out his line. With just about 2 3/4 hours of fishing left, we're looking at G. Morgan from Ballineen. At the moment he has caught no trout. He's fishing downstream towards Ratcoal Bridge from Cale Bridge. We're now looking at Liam Faddle from Care. Up to this present time he has caught no trout. He's walking from Ratcool down.
Robert Givens from Ara and William Toomey from Middleton pausing there for a chat. And I don't think they have caught any trout as yet anyway. Now we have Michael Mockler from Thurles, and a beckon from Michael there earlier on told us that he was unsuccessful. He had caught nothing of great value so far. And Michael is fishing up to the Shamrock Bridge here. And Michael is fishing up here to the Shamrock Bridge. Nice action there by Michael. Casting his line in a fairly fast moving river.
we are now looking at John Mannon from Mallow. At the moment he has caught one. He's fishing here in a nice deep part of the river. The river is running rather fast here, and the sun is shining down on top of him. Not a great day for fishing, I believe. The bright sunshine is not a favourite of the fishermen.
Where are you from, John?
Middleton.
Now, how did you get on today?
Very well.
You got nothing, is it?
No.
What stretch of water were you in?
Lower bridge below. Next bridge below. Rostallen Bridge or What is it?
Ruskin Bridge, is it?
Green Bridge, yeah.
It was downstream?
Upstream.
Upstream. Okay, John, thank you very much. What's your name?
Joe McCormick.
Where are you from, Joe?
From I.
How did you get on today?
Bad.
2, is it? Where were you fishing?
Longfields Bridge on the south bank. Very bad.
What, the small fish you caught?
No, they're just the size for the competition, no more.
Actually, that's what we want. Thank you very much. Name?
John, my name is it?
Yes.
Mars Cunningham.
Where are you from, Mars?
Connor.
How did you get on today?
2 hours.
What stretch of river were you fishing?
That cool bridge down.
Downstream, is it?
Yeah.
Now tell me what those trout, are they big or small or?
They're nice size, stocky size trout.
So you're looking forward to the weigh-in, are you?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. What's your name?
Sean Kelleher, yeah.
Where are you from, Sean?
Larney.
And how did you get on today?
Hopeless.
What stretch of fishing, or what stretch of river were you fishing?
Ballymacourt down, the North Bank.
Was it a bad day for fishing?
Yes, too bright, in my estimation.
So you've caught nothing?
Nothing.
But you still enjoyed the day out?
Well used to it.
You're well used to it, is it?
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. What's your name?
Kevin Murphy.
Where are you from, Kevin?
I'm from Dunmanway.
And how did you get on today?
No good. Nothing.
Nothing whatsoever?
No.
What's it? How did you get on today?
Hopeless day altogether.
And where were you fishing from?
Ballymacourt Bridge up.
There must be no fish around there, is there?
Very bad, I'd say there wasn't a trout cat in the stretch I was in.
Is that right?
As far as I know anyway, not a trout cat in the stretch we were in. Very bad.
Now, how did you get on today?
One trout,
Big or small?
about half pound. Half pound.
Are you fairly confident in it?
No, I'd say the other. I've already seen the one chap there pass with 4, but I'd say that there'll be a terrible lot of blanks. They wasn't suitable.
What part of the river were you fishing?
I was at, oh wait, I'll have to look about what.
I think it was down across the way, was it?
That bridge where I met you in the morning, I happened to.
That was Lumberstown Bridge.
Yes, roughly around there, I'd say.
Okay. You get on today?
Nothing.
Nothing whatsoever?
No.
And what part of the river were you on?
What's called a bridge down the... Gone, I can't think of the name of the river. The bridge, honestly.
Lambertstown, is it?
No.
Rathcoole Bridge. There must have been nothing down that way.
I think there were 4 fish caught altogether. Like one that had 4, he caught them early in the morning, about sometime around 12:30, I'd say. He had them sell in the morning.
But at least you enjoyed the day out, did you?
Yeah, do it again anytime.
That's good. How did you get on today?
Very bad altogether.
Did you catch anything?
Oh, not in the size, like, no.
And where were you fishing?
I was from, I can't think near the bridge now.
Which direction was that in?
Up there, no, up north.
That's cool or something?
No.
Yeah, it makes no difference anyway. Did you enjoy yourself today?
Yes.
Actually, that's the main thing. Get on today.
We had 3.
Are they big or small?
Well, they're over 9 inches, anyway.
So you're fairly confident of getting up there in the top 5, are you?
Well, I don't know how the rest of me ran.
It appeared to be a bad kind of a day, you know?
It's very bright. So bright.
What part of the river are you fishing?
Bellmackirk Bridge, upwards, upstream.
And where are you from?
Castletown Road.
Now, how about yourself? How did you get on?
I got 4, but only one weighed in. I got on mine first thing in the morning. Bellmackirk down.
So you've only one that's what then?
1 over 9 inches, yeah.
So we look forward to that, so. Now, what have you brought back to us?
Tom Lane, one trout.
Big or small?
9 inches, 1 9 inch trout.
And did you catch that early or late?
I caught it around 1 o'clock.
And are you fairly confident?
Doubtful.
Now, Pat, tell me, how did you get on today?
Not too bad, now I live 7. One fairly good trout, like, you know, was, the rest of them were only average, like, you know.
What stretch of river were you fishing?
Lumberstown Bridge downstream. Fairly tough down there, like.
Now you're fairly confident of being in the top 5?
I would say top 10 probably, like.
Okay, Pat, thank you. Now, tell me, what's your name?
Dan McCarthy.
Where are you from, Dan?
Dunmanway.
How'd you get on today?
Oh, just for the soldier about home, fit bag. Nothing.
Nothing whatsoever?
Nothing whatsoever.
And where were you fishing?
I'll show you now.
You were fishing in Cale Bridge?
Cale Bridge.
Now, have you any funny stories or anything? I believe you're a great character in this fishing.
Well, I haven't, because I'll tell you the only funny story I have is that there's like fishing wasn't troubling me, only the bulls. I've been dreading my life for bulls, you know.
were you going through fields or something?
Well, I going through fields, and I tell you they were up there, but I couldn't do any fishing with them. I had to jock them.
Were you chased or anything?
Huh?
Were you chased by them or anything?
Oh, I was. Oh, I was.
So you're lucky to be here talking to me, are you?
Oh, I was. Oh, I'm very lucky, because I tell you the truth, I'm enjoying my life. I don't like only just for the sake of the club. I come to the competitions, you know.
And what club is that again?
Dunmanway.
Have you managed the club down there?
There's about 38 years.
So you're very lucky to be here talking to me, are you?
Oh, I am with you. Well, I mean to say, I'll tell you the truth now, that I suppose I'd want a bodyguard with the right when you come to a strange place like this. Do you know what I mean?
I know what you mean. I suppose we'll have to arrange something next time, will we?
Well, I don't know. What about the next time? I'm thinking of retiring.
How long have you been fishing?
40 years.
And have you done a lot of these competitions?
Oh, every one of them.
Have you won anything?
We were second in 1974.
What about individual prizes?
One since we came to fishing the Munster. You know what I mean?
And that was the Munster itself, is it?
Oh, that was the Munster itself. But we are second in 1974. We are just beaten by 8 ounces for the Munster Championship.
That's fine, so thank you.
Right, come on, let's go. Yeah, I see it now.
The decaf house is just.
Just the car with two angles, right? Yeah, there's only two angles. Will we go inside this and we go, oh yeah,
Next.
Bring him in, lads.
What do you know?
Yeah, I think we'll finish on this side here.
The whole thing is here, the bright and nothing more to do. Right there. Thank you. Is that a problem?
Yeah, we have it.
That finishes number. Yeah.
Is that all for my doing?
That's all we have. Right, I'm not sure. Sorry, that's all for mine now. I know we have no baggage. The next team is Volunteer.
So they continue on this one.
You and Marcus team.
What team is yours?
Five Trout, 6 Sparkling. John Joe Sullivan is the next one. 1 Trout. John Joe Sullivan, 1 Trout. That concludes Class Alliance. Next time. They hand them to you, see, to speed it up.
John Joe Sullivan, Class 9.
Are you okay then on that?
1 Trout. 140.
140.
That concludes Class Alliance.
That concludes Class Alliance, sir.
I'm here the only way. Come on.
1 Trout.
120.
There's a pin bar watch of one of these, no trout, right? Now there's one of them. John B. Murphy.
Upper Blackwater. John B. Murphy.
That concludes that bag. Next bag.
John B. Murphy.
My salmon and trout.
Four trout. 500. 500. Any more upper Blackwater? No, that concludes upper Blackwater.
The next club is for my salmon and trout. The next club is Aragon, and it's Michael Daly. Over to you, Johnny. There's a big trout on that.
Michael Daly, Aragon. 4 trout. 4 trout. 9.20. 9.20.
There was one more. Tim Kiley.
Who's that? Tim Kiley. Tim Kiley. 1,120. 120.
Sharp. That's him out. He's out. Don't win anymore. Yeah.
Thomas Whelan.
Tom Whelan. Yeah. This one sharp. Yeah. Cantor is the next line.
480. 480.
And the first man out of the bag is John O'Sullivan, Cantor, and he has no trout. The next man, Eugene Singleton, 1 trout.
Eugene Singleton, Cantor, 1 trout.
1 trout. Keep going the conversation as you're at the back. Shot out. Who's that? Yeah.
Eugene Singleton.
Eugene Singleton, yeah. The next man out is Jim O'Connell, Cantorp, 1 trout.
Jim O'Connell, Cantorp, 1 trout.
And that concludes Jackie Sheehy has no trout.
160.
Out. And Gerard Marnan. 1 trout. Kevin Healy is the next man with 1 trout.
160. For Gerald Marnan. Yes. 1 trout for Gerald Marnan, 160.
Kevin Healy, 1 trout.
Kevin Healy, 1 trout. 180. 180.
Dick Willis, 2 trout. Sounds like the European Song Contest. 4. Toher, West Cork. Oh, you got it. Hold on. Now we're ready.
2 trout.
2 trout. 260. 260.
First man out of the bag is C. O'Donovan Toher.
None.
2 trout, C. O'Donovan Toher.
Toher.
That's the
Yeah.
highest.
2 trout, is it?
Yeah, that's right.
Next, sorry.
560. C. O'Donovan of Toher.
The next man out is
We want to wait a bit trout. Hold it while now. Gone?
Yeah, okay. C. O'Donovan. 2 trout, 560. For C. O'Donovan.
Yeah, let him out.
560.
I do professions.
Now you're right.
Taking trout now.
2 trout.
Michael Fogarty, Mill Street, 2 trout.
That's right.
We will measure him. Out.
Oh, gosh.
Disqualified. I'm mine.
Man.
Go left him.
The next man is Martin Corcoran, 1 trout.
Martin Cochran, Mill Street. 1 trout. 1 trout, 140. 140.
The next man out is Patsy Cotter, Mill Street, 1 trout.
Patsy Cotter, 1 trout.
Concludes Mill Street.
Michael Fogarty there. This Disqualified. Big disappointment.
The next team out is Kilmallock with Paddy O'Keefe with 4 trout.
Paddy O'Keefe, Mallow game. 4 trout.
Shot. Yes. He's shot.
He's out. He's disqualified. Disqualified.
Mallow game, Maurice Willis, 1 trout. Maurice Willis, 1 trout.
Just.
120. 120 for Maurice Willis.
And the next man is Billy Barrett. And that concludes Mallow game.
Billy Barrett, 1 trout. 1 trout, Billy Barrett. And 140. 140. 3 trout. 3 trout. 820. 820.
And there's a heaviest trout there.
Pat Nugent of Mallow.
Pat Nugent of Ara Anglers.
Sorry, Pat Nugent of Ara.
460. 460.
Heavy trout.
Heavy trout.
The next
Good
one,
heavy one there for 60.
John Leonard.
John Leonard, yes.
1 trout.
1 trout.
1 trout from John Kelly.
Yeah. 280 for John Kelly. John Kelly, 1 trout, 280. That's the last one, yeah.
And the last team is Aherlow Anglers, Tommy Farrell, 1 trout, and that also concludes that team. And that more or less concludes the winner. Okay.
120. 120. 1 second, that's Thomas Farrell of Aherlow.
Now we're looking at a selection of the prizes here. These prizes will be presented later on during a dinner. There are both individual and team prizes.
Reverend Father, Reverend Brother, Mr. Fanning, Inspector of Fisheries, members of the board, ladies and fellow anglers. It is my pleasure as Chairman of the Upper Blackwater Federation to welcome you all here to Bantier this evening on this very special occasion. The Munster River Trout Angling Championship is now the premier event in the trout anglers calendar. And we are indeed honoured to host this event once again in this area. I hope that you all enjoyed your day. Some of you were more successful than others. Or perhaps I should say that you were luckier than others. In every contest, there has to be victors and the vanquished. So I wish to congratulate the victorious anglers today. But what can I say of the vanquished? Sure, I know only too well that there are no losers when it comes to trout angling. I have yet to meet a trout fisherman who wouldn't fill the bag only if the weather, or the sunshine, or the breeze, or the trees, or even the local angling shop who doesn't stock the right type of fly or the right type of gut or something like that. They are truly a remarkable race who never accept defeat. Recently, a new disease has been sweeping this area. It has been diagnosed locally as fishing fever. It has affected many walks of life, from postmen to fitters, electricians, publicans, the lot. The noticeable side effects apparently are that fishermen begin making foolish predictions. I heard a postman the other day telling another angler that he was too small for the rod he was using. Yeah. I won't mention any names at this stage, but he was suggesting anyway that he shouldn't use such a long rod, as there was a danger that if he attempted a long cast in a deep hole that he could get lost. I heard another angler advising a member of the Bantier team that he was overweight for this championship. And unless he lost several pounds between the day that this chap was speaking to him and today, he had little chance of winning a prize, as he would be unable to travel fast enough up and down the bank of the river. Now, on a more serious note, there is no doubt that the anglers of this country have a very envious, healthy and enjoyable hobby. We should be careful to protect it and preserve it for the future. As you know, in the modern world of today, all kinds of wildlife is being threatened, and we are now one of the few nations in Western society where trout fishing is still a rewarding practice. Pollution is widespread and has already sounded its death knell in most countries. In Ireland in recent years, we have begun to realise the necessity of preserving the natural state of our environment. And we have a voluntary organisation here in Munster, known as the Munster Anti-Pollution Committee, who are doing a really outstanding job of work in this regard. Our chairman, Jerry Keating, is also chairman of the Anti-Pollution Committee, and the amount of work that Jerry and his small committee are doing on behalf of anglers can only be described as extraordinary. I can truly say that anglers in Munster owe their very existence of this sport to the now nationally recognised Munster Anti-Pollution Committee. Reverting again to today's competition, I must pay a special tribute to the landowners and the riparian owners who so kindly gave us permission to fish today. Also, I wish to thank the stewards who carried out their duty in exemplary fashion. As well as my fellow organisers in the Upper Blackwater Federation and anyone else who contributed to the success of the competition. Finally, I think I am conveying all your appreciation in saying thank you to the proprietor, Mr. Morrissey, and his staff for presenting us with a fine meal here this evening. Thank you. I will now call on the President of the Munster Council to say a few words to you. Mr. Bob Stakelum.
Reverend Fathers, ladies and gentlemen, I think after Jerry he has covered the field pretty well. And it's my privilege to welcome you here to another Munster Championship. People said today, you came a long ways. We came from Thurles, 75 miles. People came from Dunmanway. People came from all over Munster. It just shows everybody the commitment there is as far as angling is concerned in Munster. You can be proud of yourself. The organisation is tremendous, and a lot of it is due to our captain here. I think Jerry Keaton is my pride and joy, and I think he is all of yours also. I have been associated with angling for some few years, and being a member of the regional fishery boards, and also had the privilege, if you like, to be a member of the Central Fishery Board. People, they knock the regional fishery boards and they knock the Central Fishery Board. It is, in my opinion, there are many great men on both the regional fishery boards and the central board. People who are interested, people who give their time, people who get nothing for the work they do, down through the years. And in the end, the people who say what is right and what should be done and what shouldn't be done are the Department of Fisheries. Not the Central Board, not the regional boards. And looking at them for many years, for the past few years anyhow, the Department of Fisheries, in my opinion, are dodging their responsibilities. They have had many good recommendations from both from the Central Board, which down for the past couple of years, and not one of those have been implemented. All those came from genuine people who want to foster angling, to help this country. Angling, it must be remembered, is worth 30 million to this country. And I think Board Fáilte have a big role to play in making their displeasure known to the Department of Fisheries about how inactive they are and how little they care about what's happening. In my opinion, recently we heard on television something which made me think that a lot of the people in the Department of Fisheries hope to get their pensions. And they haven't, in my opinion, the difference between a put and take fishery and a wild fishery. The one thing we have today is a wild fishery. You have it here. And I'm wondering, after recent reports, if this wild fishery will be last very long. The people in the Blackwater experienced the same treatment from sewerage fungus as we did for many years in the shore. And if they believe that the government or the department are going to do something for them, I think they're mistaken. If they don't shout and put pressure on those people. Others, not our public representatives, often they jump in the wagon. to see votes. They're not interested in the protection of our salmon stocks. And recently, anyhow, when they extended the net season, I will finish by saying you are a credit to Munster. We're proud of you. We're the biggest fishing organisation in Ireland. And if we keep together, we may get something. God bless you and safe home.
I now call on Father Casey, our local curate, to say a few words, please. Father Casey.
Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, you are an intimidating sight and an impressive bunch. If the fish of Munster could stand here and look down on this gathering, they would indeed tremble. And the ones that got away would consider themselves very lucky indeed. I am delighted to be associated as a very humble fisherman myself with such impressive stars as are gathered here today. I'm sorry that the conditions of today were such that there was not a more impressive trout yield perhaps, but those of us who are local to the river are maybe a small bit thankful as well. I'd like to congratulate the Munster organisers and the Munster Committee for the wonderful organisation of today's event, and to compliment them also on the continuing overall work that they are doing for the welfare of our countryside and for the welfare of our people. Because I was talking with Jerry Keating there a while ago, and he was speaking to me of the number of young people that they are able to get out on the river banks regularly. And this is surely a great sign and a great aspect of youth work that could often be passed unnoticed. And even here today, there is a very broad cross-section of age groups here, and it's wonderful to see it. So once again, I would like to thank you for having me with you here today, and to wish the organisation and fishing every success in the year that lies ahead. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Father. Now I'd ask the Chief Inspector, Department of Fisheries, to say a few words to us, please. Mr. Michael Fanning.
A few words. Reverend Father, Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank you very much for the invitation to my wife and myself to attend this function here this evening. I would like to thank very much the Munster Council for the splendid way they've organised this competition today. And I want to keep this as brief as possible. It's lovely to see such a fine bunch of anglers on the river. I would like to thank them for the support in the past. Particularly, I would like to thank Mitchelstown Club, Kildare Club during the week for their help in that fish kill we had in the River Gradog. After all, you are anglers, the watchdogs of our rivers, whereas we number something like 13 to patrol practically 700 miles of river, an impossible task, you may say. And I look forward to your support in the coming years, hopefully. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Michael. Now, having gone through the various dignitaries, I'm now going to hand you over to the Iron Man of Fishing, Mr. Jerry Keating.
I thought I was never going to get to speak, be quite honest with you. I was beginning to think I would be able to go back to Cork without saying anything. Well, first of all, I think my congratulations must go to the Upper Blackwater Federation who organised this competition for the Munster Council. I would like in particular to thank the committee led by Jerry Sheehan, the chairman of the Upper Blackwater Federation, and Danjo O'Connor, and our new film producer, Stephen. You know, in my lifetime I have hit many aspects of the media, but it's the first time I've actually been filmed in action. Thank you, Stephen. I think on today's performance one could say the River Blackwater has won this competition, and thankfully. We were working it out if 6 or 7 trout were killed by 140 anglers. We could have taken 1,000 trout off this river today. I don't think I'd like to see that on the papers. Now, there are 2 people I'd like to pay a little tribute to. 2 people very close to me as a schoolboy angler, and 2 people who are not here with us this evening, and I'm very sorry. And one man in particular is John Heffernan. So John, if you're watching this video, my good wishes go out to you. You were missed by a lot of us here today who know and love you and know you for the sportsman that you are, the quiet man of angling. The other man in particular is our own father of angling on the function, Johnny Dunn. So Johnny, if you ever look at this video, I want to thank you for the happy moments and for all the guidance you have given us over the years in Kilworth Clanworth Club. So having said that, I'll move on fairly quickly. I would like to make a point that one of our anglers here today who fished on the same stretch as me, Paddy Quinlan from Ballineen. Now, with all due respect to the clergy who was here, they don't realise that even out on the river, anglers can have their frustrations. But Paddy went a step further today. There was an unfortunate woman walking up the bank of the river above Ruskeen Bridge, and on the back cast, whatever that is, he hooked her on the leg. Now, to make matters worse, and I hope he'll confess this when he goes to confession, he insisted in taking his red spinner out of her flesh. Now, the other point I would make is that he refused to tell me, with all due respect to you, Father, whether it was above or below the kneecap. But knowing Paddy, I'd say he went in fast, got it out, and was gone back into the river before she even knew what happened. Now, there are just 2 other people I'd like to talk about quickly, and that is one man we seem to forget very quickly who has certainly put the Upper Blackwater Federation on the map. And that is Dick Willis. Dick? This organisation here this evening is a tribute to that man, because he sowed the seeds 12 years ago. He's the Iron Man of angling up here. But most Iron men are concerned men, and that's what makes them what they are. They love the sport for itself. Dick, I thank you for what you have left here to be carried on. So Jerry Sheehan, I look over at you this evening, and your speech here this evening was certainly out of the top drawer. I can't find words to thank you for the work that you put into this competition today as an individual. And hopefully that the Upper Blackwater Federation will be stronger than ever when we come back here again. I would like to just make a little comment on pollution. As you know, my name is synonymous with certain soft material. But believe you me, it's the greatest enemy we have in this country at the moment. And I would like to personally thank 2 factories in this area. Cadbury Ireland, for a wonderful job, well done. No hassle, no messing. They put in a treatment plant, and as a result we have fish up in the Mill Street, Bantier, Rathmore area. I would like to pay a tribute to Ballyclaw Creameries. Again, they spent well nearly $1 million on keeping the river right. I would plead to the Irish Sugar Company. You do not have to spend money. All we ask you to do is to keep the suspended solids slowly from getting into the river. And I deny that we mentioned at any stage that there was a BOD drop in the river. But a lot of those people in high industries in semi-state bodies would like to get their facts straight first before they make any comments in the press. I was taught that lesson 10 years ago. So what I'm saying is suspended solids, mucus material coming out from the sugar factory in Mallow is what I was screaming about 6 weeks ago that reached as far as Ballyduff. But those two factories I've mentioned, they must have a treatment plant to let their effluent into the river. But Lee Mullins, the county engineer, says Irish Sugar Company has a divine right to pour their effluent into the river. That's your Water Pollution Act. It's bent to suit the occasion. So much for the Water Pollution Act. So finally, gentlemen, I think I've ran out of ideas and comments to make because the days of me making notes are crazy. I can't keep up with it. But what I want to say is that there are an awful lot of you out there who got no trout today. But let those of you who got trout and are in the prize list, this competition wouldn't be any use. Or you would have no joy, or you'd have no victory, except for the men who got no trout. So I take my cap off to those who stuck it out all day in that river. Congratulations. Did very good, didn't it? Of course, I was one of the people who got no trout. As a matter of fact, Dick Willis was delighted because I think he had one. And another thing, I strongly resent the fact that Jerry Sheehan and his merry men put Eamon Nelligan, Dick Willis, who other good anglers have I up there in that stretch? They nearly drove me around the bend up there. Leamy Farrell. Well, Leamy isn't too bad because I can outrun him, you see. But you try getting to the Twig Yard stream before Kieran Bolster. Jesus, the first fence at Ruskeen Bridge today was like the first fence in the Grand National. May God help you if you fell. You'll be trampled. The only thing is, I think the Lord should give me some break, because why wasn't I the one that stuck the fly in the lady at the end of the evening when things were going bad? So, gentlemen, this is a great day for angling. It's a great day for the Blackwater anglers in the upper area. It's a great day for us all. The camaraderie, the companionship, the sportsmanship today. There was a few people had a few trout undersized. So what? Tomorrow's another day, another competition. And the name of the game is, the man who can take his beating, that's a good sportsman. It's not so long ago since Dick Willis got me kicked out below in Rathcormac. But Dick and myself are the best of friends. He'd do it again tomorrow morning. But the fact of the matter is that fishing comes first, not the individual. So, gentlemen, I think I have said enough. So, thank you very much. And what we'll do now is we will go on with the prize winning. Now, I don't know if the gentleman with the cameras here may want us to change to go over to that side. So, thank you very much, Reverend Fathers, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Chairman.
To conclude, I just want to make an announcement here that turned up today. We've already paid tribute to the stores for the very fine job they did, but the tribute is being capitalised, so to speak, by the fact that we've had two prizes presented to the Federation to present to the stewards, and we hope to make a draw, and the two lucky stewards out of the hat will get one of these prizes each. Now, these prizes were very gratefully presented by Dick Willis and the Mallow Trout Anglers. So, having said that, gentlemen, we'll now get on with the draw, or with the presentation of prizes. Thank you.
This evening, instead of having the teams up first, we'll do the individuals, and then we'll have the teams up. So, There are two firsts here for the Upper Blackwater and the Munster Council this evening, and that is, this is the first time we've ever done a video of a competition. The second one is, Jerry Sheehan has now brought us into the European Community Council because we weighed the trout in kilograms. Is that right, Jerry? So, another thing I would like to say before we give out the prizes, all the stars have fallen today, and it's nice to see new stars arising in the Munster Council. The individual winner and Munster River champion for 1982 is Pat O'Sullivan from Bantier. Bob Stakelum. I have been asked to announce that he had no choice. He had to win it because he's employed by Jerry Sheehan and he had no job in the morning. He had 7 trout weighing 1.120 kilograms. Gentlemen, you can make it up yourself. I nearly said 1 pound 12 ounces. Okay. Well done. Very nice. Give him a big hand. Well done, Pat. It's very nice to see an outsider coming in today, and it's great to see a local man winning the cup. And with such an array of prizes there, I think he'll find it very hard. The wife will leave you out again tomorrow. God bless. Well done, Pat. Now the runner-up was from John Barry Murphy's country. And I suppose, I don't know, do they put hackles on the worms down there, but this man is Michael Daly from Araglin with 4 trout, 0.920 kilograms. Give him a big hand. Have we got Michael Daly? Where are you, Michael? Give him a big hand. And now, the third man is a Tipperary man. You can't keep them down. I have to put up with 2 of them in the Munster Council, 1 at each side of me. Pat Nugent, Ara Anglers, 3 trout, 0.820 kilograms. And Pat Nugent also had the heaviest trout, 0.460. Well done, Pat. They always do things bigger and better in Tipperary. The fourth man. Now, I'm beginning to wonder whether this man had a set of golf clubs on the river today or whether he was fishing flies. But Eamon told me that there's a putter he used to knock the fish out before he hooked them. So, Noel Nelligan, would you come up and take the 4th prize? 5 trout. He had 5 trout weighing 0.800 kilograms. That sounds very good. Well done, Noel. Now, the 5th man, we go back to Cork for it, and we're down to Carrigaline. And this man is a great man if you have a pain in your teeth or your jaw from giving out about fishing. So Joe Barry from Ownabui, will you come up and take 6th place? Fifth place, sorry Joe, that was 5th place. The 6th winner, I think he was fishing with dough today or yeast, I'm not sure. But somebody said he brought a few small trout from the River Bride. Liam Martin, the man who looks like Henry Fonda. Castlelines. Are you there, Liam? The seventh prize winner, I saw him smoking a pipe today, mind you, and I don't think Peter Collins will be too pleased about that. Moss Hanley of Kildallery, one of our He was the only one of the international anglers to get up in the top 6. The 8th prize goes to a man locally. So Michael Ruby, the man who can knock back 4 points from Lumberstown. Good man, Moss. Give him a big hand, lads. The 9th goes back all the ways to West Cork. And I don't know what Connie Donovan is, but whatever he is, he got 2 trout today and he has 0.560 kilometres, so he can come up and get a prize. What did I say, kilometres? They're long trout. I'm sorry about that, they were kilograms, not kilometres. It's by the length he kills them. The 10th, God be good to Liam Ward, he used to always say the man from God knows where. John Barry Murphy, Upper Blackwater. J.B. Murphy, is it? Isn't it? Oh, sorry, J.B. Murphy, I'm sorry, I thought it was John Barry Murphy. I always think J.B., you know. Or it could be Sue Ellen, I don't know which. Come on, J.B. Congratulations. Well done. Well, it's a nice feeling to know that one of my own members has come in for a prize. As a matter of fact, he hurt his back last week, but it didn't help him today. He bent his arm on 3 trout, and that's Con Dwyer. Would you come up, Con, and take the 11th prize? The 12th prize goes back to Tipperary. D. McKeown of Cashel. 2 trout. And I better not say kilometres this time, I say kilograms, 0.460. Now the 13th is H. Fitzgerald from Ara. Come on, Helen. He actually looks like John Wayne, but don't believe a word of it. Yeah. Yeah. It's famous Gilly, isn't it? He what? He what?
He deputised for the Gilly.
Oh, yes. He deputised for a Gilly, I'm told here. I don't know what that means, but I don't think it's dubious. Oh, he landed. Oh, yes. Well, we'll talk about that too. Good man, Paige. 14th prize goes back to the bride. Pat McCarthy of Connor, 3 trout, 0.440 kilograms. The 15th prize, C. Downey from Blarney. I know his father very well because he visits me every day at dinner time with pollution problems at lunch hour. Is Shawnee Barry, Shawnee Keller there? 16 goes to C. Butler, Castletown Roach. C. Butler, Castletown Roach. Are you there? You are a good man. I can't say anything about you because I don't know enough about you. 17th prize, Jim O'Sullivan from Lumberstown. Huh? Okay, right, yeah. Okay. his name? Pat McCarthy, is it? C. Downey, is it? That right? C. Downey. Cormac Downey. 16 prize, C. Butler, Castletown Roach. He's up at the jump. Jim O'Sullivan. Oh, is he? Oh, sorry. And did C. Butler, Castletown Roach get his prize? Yeah. Good. So the 17th is Jim O'Sullivan. He's up there now, is he? Yeah. Good man, Jim. 18th prize goes back to the Kilworth Club, to D. Whelan. 2 trout, 0.320. Donald Whelan. Good man, Donald. At least one of my team got a prize. Our other 2 didn't travel because we'd be too good. $19th prize goes to another one of the tough iron anglers from Bandon. J. Kelly, Bandon, 1 trout, 0.280 kilograms. The 20th prize, I'm just beginning to wonder, was this a fix? You know, it sounds very ominous to me. But this man always seems to steal in at the end of it. He's like Gordon Richards in a race. Paddy Jackman, one of the most popular anglers on the shore. Paddy is a great man to watch me when the Munster Championship is fished up on the shore. Isn't that right, Paddy? You're a great guy. Well done. Congratulations. There's only 2 prizes left. Well done, Paddy. Congratulations. And the last prize, the 21st prize, goes to M. Cunningham from Connor. 2 trout, 0.280 kilograms. I'm inclined to say kilometres. That's it. Now, gentlemen, I now call on the winning team to come up. Yeah. Could we have, hold it there, Dan. I have great pleasure in announcing that Lumberstown have won the team competition and are Munster champions for 1982. I would ask Christy O'Connell, Michael Ruby, Jim O'Sullivan and Gerard O'Connell to come up to the... They had 10 trout when 1.440 kilograms. Would the press like to get a photograph of them quickly, or will you wait till after? Okay, well done. Well done, gentlemen. And the runners-up were the Ara Anglers with 7 trout weighing 1.420 kilograms. I seem to like that word. Pat Nugent, H. Fitzgerald, John Leonard and Robert Gibbons. There was only 20 kilograms between them. While they're getting their prizes, 136 anglers from 34 clubs. The total fish that qualified to weigh in, 122, and they weighed 19.18 kilograms. So, gentlemen, that's it. Thank you very much. Congratulations to the winners. Or the draw for the stewards. 28 stewards. Now, don't go away a while now, gentlemen. Hold it there. Number 10. J. Flynn, Bantier. That's his prize. And 2 strokes above him at number 12. P. McCarthy. Bantier. That concludes it, gentlemen. Before you go, just could I have your attention for 1 second? Gentlemen, could I have a small bit of... Hold it there for a second. Just before you go. Please, just before you go, I just want to say one thing to you all. Take it easy with the drink tonight. A lot of you have a long journey home. Those of you who do drink, for God's sake, don't drive. Safe journey home to you all. Congratulations on a good day. Take it easy. Good night and God bless.
Did you ever get the Lumberstone team up here?
I will, yeah. Would the Lumberstown team come up here, please? Would the Lumberstown team please come back here to the table?
Well, now, Pat, congratulations. How do you feel at the moment?
Well, I'm delighted, Niall. It's a great honour to win this cup, like, you know, and well, I suppose this was a day for amateurs, really, like, you know, all the top class anglers didn't shine out, and that was account of the weather, like, you know, but just a day for amateurs, I suppose.
Is this your first time winning this?
Oh God, it is, yeah. I'd say it will be last as well, because, well, this is the one to win, like, you know, this is the big one, like, you know.
But will you not do it again next year?
Oh God, I will, Niall, but the thing is, like, as I say, it was a day for amateurs, like, and next year we'll be on the professionals, I presume, like, you know.
Now, Pat, tell me, what kind was it on the river today?
Well, it was very tough. It was probably the toughest day you'd ever get fishing, like, you know. It was very bright sunshine, and it was just a real tough day, like, you know.
What stretch of river were you fishing?
I was driving from Lumberstone Bridge down, and, well, we were looking at the water, like, it was pretty good down there, you know, so.
When did you catch this big fish? Was it in the morning or the evening?
Well, I got a few of them around dinner time, like, you know.
But what about the real big one?
Well, I got him early on in the morning, the first, second, third cast, like, you know.
So that must have really made your day, did it?
Yeah, it did. I suppose that was a great start, like, you know, so that was it, like, you know.
Now, Pat, where do you go from here? The All Ireland?
Well, that's our next Sunday, like, but I don't think I have much of a chance, really, like, but I suppose we'll compete, like, you know. That's what it's all about, really.
Okay, Pat, once again, congratulations. Thank you.
Before I finish, I'd like to pay tribute to one man today. That's Con Dwyer from Glenwood, I think. I was stuck in a big trout, and he offered to land him for me with the net. Now, that's real sportsmanship, because he needn't have, like, you know. So I'd like to pay tribute to him, like, you know.
Another great fisherman's tale, so Pat.
Oh, indeed, yes, Niall.
Lovely. Thank you very much, Pat. Now with me, 2 people from the winning Lumberstown team, Mr. Christy O'Connell and Mr. Jim O'Sullivan. First of all, Christy, congratulations. Now, what stretch of the river were you fishing today?
Ruskino.
And how did you find the going?
Going very hard. Very sunny, very hard.
And is it harder than other years?
Oh, it's harder than other years, yeah. The weather has a lot to do with it, I say.
How many exactly had you?
I had only 1 trout.
Was it big?
About ½ pound.
And when did you catch that?
Early on in the morning.
So again, it made your day.
Oh, it did, yeah. Sure, it made me day.
Now, over to yourself. What did you think of the going today?
Very hard fishing today.
And how did you do?
I had 3 trout.
And was it morning or evening?
Around 1 quarter to.
Now, what the other their names are?
Michael Roby.
And the last fella?
O'Connell.
No, Stephen O'Connell. Well, again, seeing that they're not here, I wish you, on behalf of ourselves, EPP, I wish you the best of luck and congratulations once again.
Thank you.
So that's it. This dining room is empty. The anglers are at the bar. And another Munster river trout fly fishing competition is over.